as you make your way all the way down to the very bottom deck exit. Once again, our one and only exit will be located all the way down at the very bottom of the riverboat. Thank you for joining us aboard the Liberty Belle, and we hope you have an excellent rest of your day here at Disney World. road. At one quarter. Down Glass Bell. Leadman now. Even from the time I was a doctor back in Missouri. Before we get too much further out of port, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing between you and the river. And the rivers don't always stay timely to uninvited guests. We also have reports of river pirates operating in the vicinity, so I wouldn't lean out beyond those rails for that reason either. Now, for those of you on the port side, that river town we're passing is frontier land. A few years back, it was no more than a boom town carved out of the wilderness by a handful of settlers looking to start a new life. Today, gentility and decorum are running rampant. Oh, it still has its share of footloose trappers, keel boaters, prospectors, and an Indian or two. But mostly it's flush times and well on its way to becoming a fine big city. Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Hannibal. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbank. You know, it seems to me that when I was young, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. Well, as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. Old man Harper's grain mill's there. Back in the woods, we call Tom's Land. But that's Mutt Potter's pond and his windmill. We almost hanged him up once. And there's Huck's Landing. I always did like Huck. Could swear, just wonderful. He and Tom and I spent most of our wild, relentless youth exploring that island. Lots of caves, lots of adventure, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That Superstition Bridge connects the Big Island to the river. And if you follow the Wilderness Trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into the Indian country.
quick speculator showed up, and the name stuck because of the sound of the blasting powder going off every few minutes. There's not so much blasting these days. Those stories. Pretty mind training down with simple-hearted, terror-filled folks like you. look at it, who wouldn't steer it along? I believe we must never use arms, especially when others are listening. Bring out. These days, there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. Liegeman, give me a depth reading. Sing out.
By the mark, halfway, Mark 1, Mark 3, no other, save water, Mark 3, save passage.
You see that brick mansion back over yonder there in the woods? I've heard folks hereabouts say it's haunted. They say it was built on sacred Indian burial ground, so now it's filled with spirits. I'd say the ones telling those tales are the ones filled with spirits. If you want proof, just ask them. They got about 100 proof, I reckon. And one of these two, don't find no reading you directions. Don't just be seeing those. Enjoy it. We're approaching Liberty Square, which is home court for us. We'll be putting in the dock shortly, so once we do up the other project, it might be a reminder to us all the departments and on behalf of the captain, myself, thanks for flying the water with us. Thanks, Sam, and thank you, everyone, for traveling the rivers of America with us today. Engine room. Rope 16. Decorate cargo. All hands prepared. All passengers stand by for issue.
Welcome back to Liberty Square. After the line, All the way down to the